In a bold move, Nayara Energy has defied the odds and navigated through a complex web of sanctions with remarkable resilience. This Indian energy giant has not only survived but thrived, adapting its strategies to turn sanctions into an opportunity. The story begins with Nayara's Refinery, which faced significant challenges after the EU imposed sanctions in July, citing its association with Russian crude supplied by Rosneft. The refinery's throughput took a hit, and the situation worsened when the U.S. sanctioned Rosneft in October. However, Nayara Energy refused to back down. A dramatic rebound. By October and November, Nayara Energy staged an impressive comeback. Despite the sanctions, the company increased its crude intake, surpassing even the refinery's nominal capacity. This remarkable turnaround was achieved through a combination of strategic moves. First, Nayara deepened its focus on the domestic market, expanding its sales network and leveraging its 6,500 retail stations to absorb its refined products. Then, the company identified new buyers, reaching out to markets in Brazil and Sudan, among others. This diversification of export outlets allowed Nayara to find new avenues for its products, even as sanctions sealed off the European market. The emergence of new customers. One of the most intriguing developments was the emergence of new customers, particularly Brazil and Turkey. These countries, which were not on Nayara's client list in the past, became significant buyers of its clean products. This shift can be attributed to disruptions in Russian diesel exports and the rising compliance risks associated with direct purchases from Russia. Nayara's products, processed exclusively from Russian crude, offered these markets a politically and operationally safer alternative. Sudan, a key addition. Sudan emerged as a crucial addition to Nayara's portfolio. With the country engulfed in civil war and its major refinery destroyed, Sudan became entirely dependent on imports. Nayara's products, potentially offered at discounted rates, made the Refinery terminal an obvious choice for Sudanese ports. This move not only secured a long-term buyer for Nayara, but also provided Sudan with a much-needed supply of refined products. The impact of sanctions. While Nayara Energy has demonstrated remarkable adaptability, the full impact of U.S. sanctions remains to be seen. Securing crude supplies under these circumstances may become increasingly challenging. Nayara may need to rely on smaller, less transparent trading houses as intermediaries to avoid direct purchases from Rosneft. A paradoxical shift. Paradoxically, the pressure from Western sanctions may be accelerating a broader shift in the energy landscape. Companies linked to Russian oil producers are being pushed into new geographies, opening up fresh trade routes and supplying developing economies with cheaper fuel at a critical time. These developing markets now have an incentive to boost imports of discounted flows, giving them a commercial advantage. Meanwhile, former Western buyers face higher prices, limited sanction-free suppliers, and a shrinking pool of accessible energy sources. Nayara Energy's story is a testament to the resilience and adaptability of the energy sector. It raises thought-provoking questions. Can Nayara's workaround be scaled up? How will the energy landscape evolve as sanctions continue to shape global trade? Join the discussion in the comments and share your thoughts on this intriguing development.